How? Got you! Die!
Dunwich. Rued's men to our
Abel,
threat.
you made it.
Thor lends me strength.
Dunwich.
It is time to light the brazier.
I'll light it. You do the talking.
Bruther, Valdis and I will scout the dock. Make sure there are no surprises.
Oswald and I will hold here until the brazier is lit.
The front gate is heavily guarded. You'll not be walking in.
I'll find my own way.
We'll be watching you back.
Dunwich. Now to clear out Rued's men and light that brazier. I should be cautious around here.
like to see you call her that when she's back. Remember Frothy?
Aye. She had them flogged and laid bare in the square for disrespecting her.
Then shut your mouth before you get us both flogged.
Wait a second.
Go, Zulin.
Help! Someone! Anyone! Help!
Come on, then.
God help me! Please!
Help! Help!
That's the last of them. Once the brazier is lit, the rest of Rued's men should arrive.
I need help! Over here!
Odin gives me a bargain. A few dead men at my feet in exchange for a ripe East Anglia, and my wife returned. What a day! You. I don't know you.
You don't need to know my name. You won't have a use for it beyond today.
Who called for me? Was it you, Valdis, my love?
Why would I call you now? After 5 happy years away from your stinking balls.
I called you, Rued.
You? Oswald, the hopeful king of East Anglia?
And Valdis's husband-to-be. Take your men and go. East Anglia is strong with Saxons and Danes united. It will not fall to raiders.
Must I set sail for Denmark with nothing to show for the journey, after coming all this way?
You'll have my weight in silver. And an abundance of livestock and grain.
I've taken 10 times that already. What's the real prize? I'll make you an offer, Pigfoot. A home gang, just you and me, for the future of your kingdom.
I accept. I accept. A fight to the death.
East Anglia's the prize. Let it be heard.
What?
The hazel is laid! The square is made.
When you see a chance, lead Valdis and the brothers to safety. They must not fight today. East Anglia needs them.
Let me be your champion.
No. He called on me.
Whenever you're ready, King of Sheep Set.
I'm ready!
Another Saxon king is has bent the knee. Call me king before I got you. Fighting dirty, are you? King Louis commands you to die!
Oswald!
Call me king!
Go! Now!
Run for the bridge!
Go! Go! Go!
Move!
I'm going!
I can run for hours!
Your guts out!
Odin pisses on such cowardice.
You think this holds? Not even close to fast enough.
No use running!
They're breaking off.
They've given up for now.
That puts some distance between us. We can rest a moment.
By Thor, he fought well. Raging like a bonfire.
We should go back.
Oswald may have survived. Rued as well.
It's possible.
Rued's men will press the advantage. We must be ready when they attack.
We'll go to Norwich. Meet me there when you can.
He died a hero, there's no doubt. If his god won't take him, Odin's sword women will. Won't take long.
Die, coward! Die, die, die!
Your time's up!
Ilmenham will not recover. None of us will.
Ormadur okkar kem aftur.
Sail! Catch the wind!
Let's have a song. Who will share a tale?
Take the mast down. Mast up! More sail!
Sailing here, Avon.
Lower the mast!
Oswald is dead! Oswald is dead! We mourn the loss of our future king and hope for East Anglia.
Another king lost, Abel.
Stop washing your face with mead.
How can I face Halfdan Jarl now? I've failed him again.
We can take the battle to what remains of Rued's clan, before they hit back.
Easier said than done. His men are holed up in Borg Castle, a fortress on the sea.
On the sea? Then it must have a harbor.
It does. Guarded by a gate of hefty iron, held in place by timber spikes, difficult to force open.
Timber burns.
It does, but how do we reach it?
We rig your ship with oil at her front, and sail it ablaze at the gate.
They would see us coming, long before we reached the walls.
We raise a Fyrd, an army of East Anglia's farmers. Throw them at the front gate as a distraction.
Saxons willing to die for a bunch of Danes? It's a stretch.
It can work, Finir. If they fight in Oswald's name, that is all the courage they will need. You there? Did you hear of Thane Oswald's fate?
Aye, we did. He dragged Rued to the bowels of hell, the Dane devil.
Rued may be gone, but his clan still plagues East Anglia. And would you join us to rid your kingdom of his dogs?
For Oswald? Aye, anything.
2 eager Saxons is not yet defeated. But you may be right. We may have a chance.
I can ride to Elmenham and muster what remains of Oswald's men there. But who else would join us?
The Reeve of Thetford, Winston. He's a bitter old barnacle, but he would fight to the death for this land.
We can assemble a forward camp at the ruins north of Burr Castle.
Ride with me, Finir. Let's pay this Reeve a visit.
With any hope, Theodort remains untouched by Rued's violence.
Hope is a scarce word in this kingdom.
Maybe so, but I would rather hold on to something, anything, than ride with empty hands.
If Rued's clan continues to roam this kingdom unchecked, the people of East Anglia will be as ravaged as these lands.
And where do we find ourselves? Riding into defense to beg a horde of frightened farmers for aid.
To fight for a king that you gave them, Finir. Remember that.
It was my task to find them a king, not protect that king against every danger that might befall him.
Oswald wasn't crowned yet, nor was he married. I say you have some work yet to do.
Right, right. No need to remind me how far I fell short.
Watch your back. Rued's clan may still be nearby.
These fucking farmers must have more than this.
What did you expect, brother? Sort of...
Rued's men are a blight on this land.
Blight is too kind a word. A serious curse. Theobald, just ahead.
Wood smoke and ash. Rued's men have been here.
Eat, my child. It's no time to waste what the Lord has given us.
What about you, Edmund?
Everything is gone, Reed. Everything.
Calm, my friend. We will rebuild, I promise you.
I ain't got the strength no more.
You have a will of iron coming here, knowing your kind did all this.
Rued's clan is your enemy, not me. I come on behalf of the late Oswald of Ilmenham.
There's still a Dane from top to two. It's your meddling that led to Oswald's death, leaving our kingdom for the worse.
Oswald was a friend and an ally, Reeve. He fought beside me, and I by him.
And look where that got him.
East Anglia will fall if Rued's clan is not defeated. Fight with me to drive them off, for Oswald and your kinsmen.
Pretty words, Dane. But the men of Theovard have their own battles to fight.
If you need an axe, I'm standing right here.
There's a village to the east, Kingsbury. It was taken by Rued's men a fortnight ago. And I'll not rest until it's back in our hands.
Let me and my raiders take the village. Save your strength, and join us for the fight to come.
Bold offer. If you do as you promise, the pikes of Theovard will be yours.
I will take this news to our forward camp, Abel. Follow when you can.
I will see you there.
Kingsbury's church has a great horn atop its steeple. If you manage the task, blew it, and I'll know you kept your word.
I ain't got the strength no more.
Stand tall.
You there, Dane. A word if you...
You called to me.
We heard you talking with the Reeve, and we wish to fight beside you. We owe Oswald for his good deeds and fair rule.
I'm glad to hear it. Go to the ruins north of Buch Castle. The army gathers there.
Have you seen Mother?
Oh, blessed. Your mother? When was last you saw her?
Before the bad men came. Said she'd be right back, but she ain't.
She will be, little one. I'm sure of it.
If you say so. Ich selve on thee, the bishop has told.
Kingsbury, infested with Rued's men.
So slow.
Watch for the counter!
Time to sound the horn and signal victory. The Reeve has come to join me. Let's hope his promise holds.
The horn! It's been so long since I've heard that sweet sound!
Praise be!
Hail, Dane! Over here!
I held to my oath, Reeve. I hope you will...
Promise holds, aye. They of Ord will join you in the fight against Rued's clan.
With your aid, we may yet save East Anglia.
In past times, that horn was used to muster fyrds all across our land. You may find others who have warmed to its call.
Good. Whatever willing men you find, rally them soon at the ruins north of Burt Castle. Theobald has answered the call. I should join Finney at our forward camp. The Kingsbury horn has inspired more than a few farmers to action.
Shall hinna stake a bit better.
Hello there.
Thank you. I always need more of these. This could come in very handy. Oh, that's a good one. It's just your style. Yes, this will strike fear into the hearts of your enemies. Leaving already?
I have to go.
Endeliga erat geras!
To the waves!
Good sailing wind here, Avon.
You salt skulls, got a story?
Did I ever tell you all the story of how I killed an entire clan single-handedly with the broken hilt of a sword?
Too often, dog. More times than any man can count.
Sail out!
Signal! Sing, my ravens. Let's hear a story.
My first day defending the walls of Grantebridge, my duty was defense. I had asked for this task myself. As I patrolled the walls, I sang and banged my shield against the ribs of the walls. I woke half the camp with my wailing. I sang from the eddies as Gallon, Leaf, and Soma threw rocks at me. They thought me too frivolous. Until the day I caught a spy. Some filthy shadow walker trying to rob us. Of what? Only Loki knows. Gallon killed him before he could be tried. My point is, always be loud. Act a fool. Be a nuisance. It is your greatest defense. For the less your enemy thinks of you, the more he thinks you a fool, the more likely he is to make a grave error. We are here to stay, are we not? Heed my advice, and you will live a long, long time.
The brothers' fleet, gathered and ready. That horn came from Elmland. Baldur's must have got to them. Hold here.
Finally! We put my longship to use again. I was tired of it gathering dust.
Our ships are sturdy.
Eivor! Word of your actions in Theodord has spread like wildfire. Men are pouring in from across East Anglia, and our ships stand ready.
Theodward's reeve is with us. His men will be here soon.
More than his. The Kingsbury Horn has inspired men all across this kingdom. We will have the army we need. It seems Oswald got what he wanted in the end. Saxon and Dane united in common cause.
A pity he is not here to see it.
The forces will be ready soon. Are you ready to start the assault?
I am.
Our target is Burg Castle, said to be impenetrable.
Good. Let them have their false confidence.
By cover of night, Valdis will lead the field at the front gates. With Rued's men distracted, our forces move on the sea gate from the backwaters at their backs.
And once we're in, we'll leave no gate closed in that castle. Rued's men cannot be allowed to dig in further. Your longship, is she ready?
She awaits her own special glory. They need your words, Eivor.
Oswald was a man who didn't hesitate when you sought him for favors. A man who was fair and strong. A man who gave his life for his kingdom. Honor him today. Honor his memory. And fight with the same extra courage he showed!
For Oswald!
For Oswald! Now is the time. Today we rid East Anglia of Rued's clan, once and for all.
Eivor! Word of your actions in Theodord has spread like wildfire. You remember the dream I spoke of?
You sailed through Helheim on a ship of fire.
Here, it may come to pass.
Dreams. Life. Maybe they are one and the same. Tonight I ride the flaming sea steed, rushing for the spear din. A watcher alight on water's wake. Another glory I will keep. Ready yourselves. Rued's shit stains will see us coming.
We've been spotted!
Steady! Hold course!
Ready yourselves to brace, men! We bring Helheim to our enemies! How nice! They greet us with some of their own from the air! Arrows! Grace! Odin's hand! May his sword maidens take them swiftly. Grace!
Brothers' fleet, gathered and ready. That horn came from Elmenham. Baldist must have got to them.
What's wrong with you?
Dock the ship here.
Men are pouring in from across East Anglia, and our ships stand ready.
They had...
More than his. It seems Oswald got what...
A pity.
The forces, are you ready to...
I am.
Our target is...
Good.
By cover of night. But with Rued's men distracted, our...
And once we're in, we'll leave no... Your longship.
She waits her own... They need your words, Abel.
For a long time you lived in fear. Your houses razed, your fields scorched. Now your chance has come. Fight to be free of this pain. Fight to be free of fear!
Freedom!
Now is the time. Today we rid East Anglia of Rued's clan once.
Eivor! Word of your actions in Theoborn has spread like wildfire. You remember the dream I spoke of?
You sailed through Helheim on a ship of fire.
Here, it may come to pass.
Dreams, life, Maybe they are one and the same. Tonight I ride the flaming sea steed, rushing to the spear den. A watcher alight on water's wake. Another glory I will keep. Ready yourselves. Rued's shit stains will see us coming.
Spotted!
Steady! Hold course!
Ready yourselves to brace, men! We bring Helheim to our enemies! How nice! They greet us with some of their own from the air! Arrows! Brace! Odin's hand! May his sword maidens take them swiftly.
Reef sail! Now! Get that ram in place! We need to open these gates! Get behind! Block for Odin! You try the other way! Your guts out! Forward! Get that ram in place! We need to open these gates!
Put that glorious ram to use! Rued's dogs are on bark! Prepare to cut them down! This is for Oswald! Come and die on my blade!
Fall before me! That's it! pressure!
Fear has broken through. These merchants and farmers can fight.
I need help with this gate! Graves! Graves! Go before me!
you! Shut your arse, twig spine!
Stand fast! This will be over soon!
Worry not for me! You must stop!
Silence, fool! So this is what it comes to, Wolfkist? 2 Danes fighting over a filthy Saxon whoreson? If this swine is your prize, come and get him!
Aldous! Well met!
Fight smart. Use your beat.
Won't take long!
Like my blows.
The people of East Anglia have spoken, Rued.
The Saxon lover comes to fight.
A miserable clan you lead, Rued.
Yes, and one that has bled this country dry for 2 summers.
Bleed, Rued, while pity restrains my blade.
Not till I've taken all these shores have to offer. You are finished here, Rued.
Your battle is not yet won, Oswald.
East Anglia will have its king, and it will not be you.
That groveling worm in a cage? You must be blind to stand with such a man.
For all your efforts, only the cold dark of Niflheim awaits you.
Valhalla is my destiny. That fate will not be met today. Why does a Dane fight tooth and nail for a Saxon? This Saxon of all!
He has an abundance that...
Thank you.
You'd throw in with these wastrels? These Argir swine? For what? A scrap of land and a promise of peace?
Eivor, no! He should be tried before God, a lawful assembly. I won't have my reign begin with more blood spilt than is needed.
Another screeching scold. This man must die for the damage he has wrought. The old laws are clear. These are Oswald's lands, to rule as king as he sees fit. Does Eivor bow to kings? To defy a king would shame him. East Anglia cannot heal without his honor intact. And what of your honor, Eivor? How much are you willing to lose? The rightful king of East Anglia has spared your life today, and so it will be.
Compassion is a virtue suited for anyone, Eivor, including you. Thank you.
I got my wet stuff.
I should speak with Oswald, see if he's well.
It's finished to the ships! Praise the Old Father! Oswald lives!
You fight well, heathen.
Not bad yourself, Saxon.
Thank you for heeding me, Eivor. I know the worth of such a gesture. All this is like a dream.
But you're not asleep.
Well fought, the both of you!
You came as well, old friend.
If I'd known you were still alive, I would have stayed in Norwich.
Look around you. A happy occasion and a glorious victory.
And soon, something more grand to take place. Our wedding, my love. If you will still have me, that is.
And why would I not?
I fought poorly. I melted under the heat and anger of that brute. And I never...
Oswald, stop. You fought with all your heart and soul. That's all you need ever do.
Come then. We have much to prepare for.
A bride to wed and a kingdom to lead. What some men wouldn't give for such things.
Countless men have died for them. And you, Vanir? Are you jealous of such things?
Hardly. My heart is afire, but my body aches. I desire only a long nap.
I saw a bale of hay back there.
Later, Abel. For now I must see to the wounded.
Then I will see you at the wedding.
Aye, of course you will.
I should return to Elmenham. Oswald's wedding will soon begin. I feel stronger already. Let the sail out! We need an epic tale. Sail!
Finn dyrgripar!
Run up the sail! You salt skulls, got a story?
You want a story, but I will give you a confession. And if you think me weaker for it, that tells more about you than me. Here is my secret. I love love. I love being in love. I love the ache of love, the turmoil of love. My parents taught me that. To love, love. My mother once said, better to feel the stings and arrows of love than nothing at all. Be a bolt of lightning, not a stone. So many men forget to hug. My father would go by every hut in our village every night with mead and hugs. I would do the same. He always said, beyond the complex lives of gods are these simple truths. We forget, and it takes tragedy to get them back. He said this too. Hugs are hugs. Mead is mead. Love is love. Gods, I miss him. I see him sometimes, his face leaping from the waves.
Who will share a tale?
Some years ago, I took to sea with a sword dancer called Egil. A brooding warrior with a face of stone and oak-hard arms. On a raid in Courland, we shored up along the edge of a forest and explored until we came to People Pots, a large farm. It was night, and all were asleep. So we set about plundering the place in the quiet of eve, taking sheep and goats as we pleased. It was then that Egil saw a farmhand and pressed the boy for the family's hidden silver. The farmhand squawked like a crow. Being hid beneath an anvil at the smith's forge, the silver was no trouble to lift. In secret, we took it and the boy back to the ship. It was then that Egil grew sad, for when the farmers woke with the crack of day, they would know they had been robbed, but not by whom. So Egil ordered 3 of us to follow him back to the sleep-hushed hamlet. As we burnt the houses, Egil shouted his name. I am Egil, son of Skatlagrim, and I am the man who deprives you of everything but your life. I never sailed with Egil again.
You might not be aware, but I am a man with considerable shipbuilding craft. In my youth, just 13 winters old, I designed an improvement to our dragon boats. One that gave them extra strength. It is so common now that none remember my genius design. But at the time, I was praised from the top to the bottom of Norway. I had been out sailing with my father when we hit a rough patch of ocean. Our boat trembled like a frozen skeleton. We nearly broke to pieces, but I was not afraid. I was transfixed by the ship itself, watching it bulge and heave. As men screamed around me, I devised improvements to keep the hull solid and shapely. When we returned to port, the men vomiting and weeping around me, I shared my ideas with my Jarl. He thanked me well. In time, all our ships used my new design, and soon all of Norway. So you may thank me, not the gods, for our smooth passage here.
Is there a sea scold among you?
There was a woman called Nal, who came by ship to Fornburg.
I often wonder, who deserves it? The largest cup of mead at a feast? Valka because she heals? The chosen dynasty of Styrbjorn's sons? Or Bragi who sits on a throne of his own here on this river steed? Should he get his ale before we all drink? Or do our lips all hit the mug at the same time? This brings to mind an old myth, no longer told, of Olaf the Mead-Blood.
Hold on, good Scott. Where were you?
Or do our lips all hit the mug at the same time?
We can continue later.
Were you at the good part yet?
Or do our lips all hit the mug at the same time? This brings to mind an old myth, no longer told, of Olaf, the mead blood. His mead was too good, always to drink it. But none knew that his secret ingredient was a tiny dram of ox blood. That one day, he decided to feed a sip of mead to his favored ox. Yet the blood he used for that batch was his own. It is only fair, he said. But this angered the Jarl Thorgnar, who wanted to quaff up the mead before the generous animal. To avoid serving his own blood, Olaf served ordinary mead. But it was bland and Thorgnar spit it to the floor. Olaf was ashamed. He left then and never returned. Olaf's story died in those bland cups of mead. There is a hidden lesson here, of course. I will leave it to you to work it out for yourselves.
Sail!
Hey! Cut it out!
Let the sail out!
That will cost you. By the gods! Die!
I'm going to split you.
No! No, you're dead! Dead! Asgard can wait.
We've outstayed our welcome.
You're finished! Välkommen after, styrman.
More sail! Bring the sail in!
Let's hear a story.
We all remember when Eivor gave orders to attack Kjotve's clan in Avaldsnes. I knew even then our chance at victory was slim. It was a fool's errand. But Eivor demanded we strike, and I am not one to disobey my superior. Such is the mark of an
Save it for later.
What got into you?
Isaac.
Definitely not good.
Thor lends me strength. We need an epic tale.
My favorite part of any battle is
when I was 11 winters old.
I was in Hedeby when I saw the truest scene of love.
Here's a tale to tickle your sides.
Down.
Winter before, I was drinking in Stavanger with some companions. With us in the mead hall were men of Bard Jarl's clan, one of which was a poet named Halli, called Sarcastic Halli by most. 7 ale horns into his night, Halli stood upon his table and called across the room to another...
Wedding preparations in full bloom.
Pull up here.
Eretto mon sekra nuonga, minta espilia es wern. Wanneer twifias, daar was wissa som.
Nicht uitmacht voor dat. Ach, waarmee aan vrienden.
Soon to start. How grand.
A beautiful and worthy celebration, my lord.
Thank you. May this feast set a spirited tone for East Anglia's future. Eivor! I'm so glad you've made it. Just like you to keep a king waiting at his own wedding.
Yet I arrived in the end.
A part of me worried you wouldn't.
I told you I would see you crowned, and now here we are.
Without you, I'd be dead. Another wasted hope for East Anglia.
You look good, Oswald. Like a man about to marry a more powerful woman.
Do I? Because I'm nervous as hell.
Of all the battles a man can fight, the war against himself is the hardest to win.
I hereby name you man and wife. And as man and wife, I name you... Oswald of Elmenham, first of his name, the rightful king of East Anglia, with his lady Valdis, soul, fist, and beauty of this land.
You've done it, steward. A king now sits on the throne of East Anglia.
Don't leave yourself out of this song. We did it together.
Back to your dreams, then, of fire and Helheim.
I lost my way some time ago. Hard to say when. I don't want to be here. I never did. This was Halfdan's dream. He ordered me to see it through. In my dreams, I'm sailing, remember? Wind in my beard, salt on my lips. I want that life again. Whether or not I find it, only time will tell. Until then, let us feast, drink, and forget our pain!
Slowly, come
La! That beef stole!
Det vil laat al helgen nu, min feit. Fine fara van Rafa.
Skål, Ivor! Let's have a drink.
Is that what you say? Yes, to celebrate. Skål! Drink more.
Large Walker! Join us, Large Walker!
Ah, my small walkers. I see that you are enjoying yourselves.
Of course. There's plenty of cake for walkers all around East Anglia now. Both large and small.
Your fist is without ale. Let us address that.
Surely a special kind of metal is required for drinking before the new king?
A metal not unlike your own.
To Odin and his endless glories!
And the new king of East Anglia. May his reign be long and good. Not bad, Wolf-Kiss. I wager you couldn't drink more than me if you tried.
A fool's wager.
A challenge nonetheless. What say you?
I will drink you under the table.
Confident, are you? Let us see how you fare against the ale beast of East Anglia. And we'll make it interesting. Put your silver where your mouth is. What say you?
Silver, such tiny ambition. Do it for the skulls that will sing songs of our superior bellies.
Then let our guts live forever in their tails. Come, let the making of a legend begin.
This ale is strong, bro.
The boar represents fertility. Did you know that?
As does Freya. What's your point?
You impress me, Eivor. Your battle wisdom, your strength of character, skilled in so many ways. Yet I wonder, is there any skill of mine that I could impress upon you?
Even a fool has something to teach, whether they are aware of the lesson or not.
Hey. But I could show you how to wield my plow sword.
Sheath your plow sword, bro dear. I'm not interested.
You thought... No. No. I wasn't serious. Come on now. Drink and be merry.
Well ahead of you, friend.
Wait, did you hear? Did my brother just call me? I think he... You know I should go. Brother!
Behold, how light-footed I am! You're as light-footed as a bear in a birch tree.
These are the moves of Elmenhar.
Eivor! Care for a challenge?
Eivor! Wolf-kissed, gaze upon my pots. They stand so strong. Unbreakable at this distance, no?
They are not, Brothir. My arrows shatter whatever target they strike.
Even after draining so much meat, succeed and you shall be rewarded.
Keep your eyes open long enough to witness this, you drunken loud.
She stormed Borthos, rocked Ruit to his knees, and let Oswald hold him for trial? I could hardly believe my ears either. It was Oswald's wishes.
Yes, that's it! As with everything, an easy task for the wolf-kissed.
Barely a challenge.
Impressive, impressive. Here as promised. Now go enjoy the party.
Eivor! Some sweet wine for a sweet swine? The Saxon god wanders somewhere up here, does he not? I haven't seen him.
They like to say he moves with mystery.
Look! The moon! It moves untroubled now. But one day it will be eaten by a giant wolf and the nights will be black forevermore.
Are you all right?
I've tasted glory once again, and it was good.
I'm glad to hear it. Now...
I always felt like Skoll or Hati, chasing and trying to fulfill Halfdan's wishes. But now I've caught my sun and moon. I've got them and I don't know.
You can let them go. Sail to a further shore.
My longship's in Valhalla. Oh, don't you remember? Fire starter.
Come on. Let's get you to solid ground.
Everything's spinny. You're very strong.
You're very large.
Sorry for this, Eivor. I've had one last glory. I should be happy. I am happy. Thank you.
It need not be the last. Enough fun and games. I should see how Oswald is doing.
Eivor, I'm about to address our guests, and I'd like you to be there.
It's been a worthy ceremony so far.
And have you had enough fun yet?
I'm ready to hear you address your kingdom.
Good. Come. Join me. Friends, honored guests, we've pushed through hard times. It seems like all we've known is loss and suffering. But it is not conflict that binds us. It is compassion. May we always favor compassion, even when our enemies refuse its boon. So, to my Dane friends and neighbors, I give thanks for the bravery you have shown during our collective struggles. And for my fellow Christians, may we continue standing as examples of our Lord's grace. Lights in the dark. I see East Anglia's future right here, right now. In all of you, Dane and Saxon alike. To our future.
Still a bit soft on insults, but the king has courage.
And to Eivor, without whom none of this would have been possible.
On behalf of East Anglia, let this ring be proof of our loyalty to the Raven clan and all they have done for us today.
Would you have any words of wisdom for us?
To the good King Oswald! Skull!
To Oswald!
Skull!
Skull! Skull! Okay, everyone, the bridal race starts now. Remember, you all have to lose to the bride and groom. Steady all, and ready yourself for the wedding race. The king and his bride against all!
My king! The sheep you left to guard me have been shorn.
Oswald! King of sheep fuckers! Show your eyes!
I challenge you.
I accept.
Oswald is king, and a king must have a champion. I will fight in his stead.
He challenged me, Eivor.
Your fight is bigger than this, Lord. You must rebuild East Anglia plank by plank, and a dead king cannot keep his oaths. Let me finish this.
Oswald, you gutless Arya swine! I'll slay the wolf-kissed, then hang you with your own tongue. You! Always getting in the way! East Anglia can burn for all I care!
wish it had not come to this. So much death, so much anger.
What's done is done.
You're leaving now.
I should. Your wedding should be a day of peace and happiness. Today I lack both.
Eivor, you've done East Anglia a great service. I promised you an alliance, and now you have it.
And one day, I will need you to make good on that alliance. I should find Finnear. Say goodbye before I leave.
Where is that fruitsman?
World är att radan selv. Allt away!
Hier hadden we niks. En hon var onvei.
Magon Akram, God word. Sometimes is einer troppers. Well, idi dat moat dogan.
Ni fäller hit han klive. För all the betan, the hide godwille. Ni är stiget on volpnum. Thy hail
A dream come true, like none other. Thank you for everything. From the bottom of my heart.
I'll send a message to Halfdan in the north. He'll be pleased to know that a king now sits upon East Anglia's troubled throne.
Brother, Oswald is in your hands now. Protect your king, and call out to my banner should the need arise.
Aye, Eivor. Without a moment's hesitation. Travel safe.
I will, friend.
We met in a play of fists, Eivor. And now look at us. Fast friends.
Valdis.
Will you not stay a moment longer, Eivor?
I should not linger. My banner folk await my return.
I understand.
Take care, Valdis. You fought well, and won yourself a worthy king.
I did, didn't I? Take care, Eivor. Thank you, Eivor, for making today a reality.
Ah, greetings, Eivor.
You're missing the festivities.
I've had my fill.
It's as much yours as it is Oswald's.
I was a crumbling man, Eivor. Before all this, I thought I'd die a tired old failure. But now, my heart burns bright with newfound fire. I want to live hard, die fierce.
Glory cares not for age, Finnear. Sail with me. My ship could always use a wise head and a strong axe.
Together?
Together.
I'll gather my things.
farar á Frankaströndum. Send hann mér á morgun. Átnokkur til baka.
Is God the Oswald?
Now it seems the wind calls me back to Randvi. Let's tell her the good news.
What a celebration!
Stånders var stickan.
Hey!
Off we go! Sail out!
Big loop!
You salt skulls, got a story?
A good shag story should liven our spirits. Now all your shag stories are surely dumb and swift. I joke. You are surely the greatest lovers, every one of you. However, my stories of shagging are greater than most sagas. I once shagged in battle, inside a monastery with a kindred warrior.
Take the mask down.
He finished on the altar, forgetting all gods and all spirits. You rise higher than spirits when you plow with hugger and abandon. I once shagged in the crook of a tree's branches, like the legs of a jotun wrapped around us. We finished and fell to earth. A good shag is a great escape. That is my meaning in this story. If you find another, that is yours to keep. Okay, back to these swan roads.
Raise the bar! Sail! Catch the wind! Sing us a song. Let's hear a story. Sing, my ravens. Who will share a tale?
My mother taught me to care for oaths as if they were